Man, how you living, Brody?
Oh man, another day at it, man. I can't complain, man. 3 SPN.
Man, well, last night, you know what I'm saying, we definitely had UFC 293 in Sydney, Australia. It was popping, you know what I'm saying? I was excited for some of the fights that I didn't even really know too much about. We had some early prelim bouts. One with Shane Young of New Zealand. He was fighting against Gabriel Miranda. Let me just tell you, bro. Gabriel Miranda was like the anaconda, bro, in the Amazon. Once he hit him with the what is it, the body triangle, bro, and then like he wasn't even under the chin, he was choking dude out. You know what I'm saying? And when he
Uh-huh.
finally did slip under the chin, I mean, over, bro. You remember like when we was young, we used to feed the mice to the snakes. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And you know how the
Uh-huh.
snake just wraps him up. You feel me? And it gets to squeezing. You feel me? Like yeah, bro, it was wild.
That was a first round. That was a first round ending, wasn't it?
Yeah, first round submission for sure. But yeah, that fight was dope. You know what I'm saying? And then a preliminary fight that I did get to put my eyes on was another submission. Another New Zealander, Carlos Olberg. He fought Jung from South Korea, and that fight was pretty decent. And then we went into the undercard fights. That I spoke of in the from the press conference. Tyson Pedro did his thing, you know what I'm saying, represented for Australia. He definitely did his thing. The New Zealander, Justin Tafa.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What round did they end that fight in?
Oh, it was first round. When he said he was coming for the knockout, he meant it. Everything he was short in the press conference, he was short in the fight.
Right. He came in there and handled business. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, he came in Samoan pride.
Each other reach, and I got him with the hook. I seen that he's a bit rattled and hit him with the left hook. Man, he's a tall guy, so it took a bit of power to get there. And when I seen him falling, I was gonna walk off. I seen Mick Maynard in the corner of my eye. I was like, not this time, bro. I'm not gonna get robbed of another 50K bonus. So went in, had to put that ground and pound for the crowd to roar and hopefully get that performance of the night. Everyone knows I come for fireworks no matter what. Like finish or no finish, I always bring the fire. And I wouldn't want a KO bonus. I've heard some talk that the UFC's coming back to Australia early next year, so I wouldn't mind just upskilling some more and just really rounding up my game and making my case for that top 15. Easy.
We had another Samoan on that card of representing Australia who ended up losing. Tuivasa, he ended up losing to Alexander Volkov of Russia.
Right. Okay.
Second round submission. He was like laying on top of him, almost smothered my man. But yeah, he definitely tapped.
Well, let's why we all here, man. We all here, you know what I'm saying, to recap what went on with the style bender. And the style bender showed up, and the style bender got his style bent.
Okay. It did go to decision, but I felt like Strickland dominated damn near the whole fight. He stayed disciplined. He stayed disciplined and structured the whole
Yeah,
time.
he seemed like he was pretty comfortable in there the whole time. He seemed like he'd been there before. You
Yeah,
know
he
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
exerting energy. He was fighting. He kept the fight at his pace. You know.
Yeah, I might have gave Stylebender a round or two, but for the most part, he got his ass kicked last night, and it's just that simple. Me personally, I was going for the Stylebender, and I sure took an L last night. I'm glad I didn't bet. That's one thing for sure. I'm glad I didn't bet. But Strickland, he put on a good fight, man. He definitely showed poise. Yeah, hats off to Strickland, man.
He brought the middleweight title back to the United States. Back to sunny Southern California.
Right on,
You
right on.
know, salute that. You know what I mean? But not like New Zealand took a huge loss either. For the simple fact that Tafa did his thing. Tafa put it down for Avondale. Auckland, New Zealand. I think that these two fighters deserve a third bout, you know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that the Stylebender beat him the first time. You know, he beat Strickland the first time. Strickland came back, you know, redeemed himself. And I think they should go for a third time, man.
Absolutely. I mean, I definitely would pay to see it. Yeah, I think a third fight, yeah, it deserves a trilogy, no doubt. And knowing the UFC and how the UFC puts on their performances, I'm pretty sure we'll see a third fight within the next 2 years easy.
Man, let's get it. 3SPN and we out.